How's it? We got a special edition, this one. Tony Impey has flown all across, and Eli Impey has flown across South Africa. They've come to watch the Vuelta a España. I'm going to be riding in it, so there's your first clue. And I thought it'd be a good idea to get my dad on the channel. He's someone who supported me over the years, and got me on the grid here and put up with a lot of my shit as well. So anyway, we're going to introduce the team. And I'm going to also check how much he knows about our team and the riders in the team as well. So it might be quite fun as well. This is totally off the cuff. So first up, we've got Chris Froome. You know him.
Yeah, know Chris very well.
And what do you think? What's his role going to be at the Vuelta, according to you?
Well, hopefully he's going to be a leader, and he'll have a successful tour.
I think he will be. I mean, we've seen him improve a lot through the Tour de France, so pretty exciting. We've got Mark Woods. Mark Woods, our Canadian. What does he do, Mark Woods?
Mark Woods is a very explosive rider. You know, he's got a big engine on him, and he's very good on an uphill sprint with about, I don't know, 3-4 kilometers to go. He's very powerful.
Steep climbs.
I would say pretty steep, yes.
He's also going to be our GC guy, key GC guy in the race. He's someone that's going to be targeting those mountain stages. Then we've got Alessandro De Marchi, Italian rider. What do you know about him? Probably not too much, you.
What I've seen of him, I don't know very much about him, but I think he's got a lot of flair, and I think he'll do something in he'll probably win a stage.
Flair, wow, Flair he's won a stage in the Volta before. Strong climber, all-rounder, great for the team time trial. He can time trial as well in his own right. Very, very strong on the flats, all-rounder, can win uphill mountain stages as well, breakaway expert, also very, very solid. Then we've got Paddy Bevan, New Zealander. He might be a bit hurting by the time we get to Utrecht after he's seen the new All Blacks versus South Africa rugby game today. But I mean, he'll come around by then. He'll probably be good enough for the team time trial. I'd say, hey.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine, and you know, by the time the results of the All Black and the Springboks playing that, he won't be that upset. Yeah,
Paddy's going to be good, a crucial guy for that team time trial. Like I said, day one in Utrecht. He's also solid, can hold the side of the road, ride the front all day. You know, should we be in a position to have that leader's jersey, we've definitely got a team that's going to be able to control the flats, control the windier days, and also climbs well in his own right, winning Tour of Turkey this year. So he's very solid. Also, he hasn't done a Grand Tour with Israel this year, so he's one of the guys there as well. Then we've got Carl Frederick Hagen.
Daryl, I don't know Carl at all.
You should know him though. You support the team. You should know these guys.
Yeah, I do apologise for that. I don't know every single rider, but and Daryl's just been cheeky now. But
what can he do? What do you think he does?
I think he can climb in his own right.
That's right. You guessed right there.
Yeah, it wasn't a guess actually.
He's also finished top 10 in the Vuelta before coming to this team. So
wow, okay.
Can he do it?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, these are all the facts that you're learning, and also probably some of these people on the show are learning. So he's a guy that can climb well. He's a guy that will be also crucially vital for a guy like Mark Woods and Chris Froome. Then who else have we got? Two important guys in our team, and they are Israeli riders, which is Itamar Einhorn. Do you remember that stage last year at Peter Sagan when an Israeli rider toppled Peter Sagan in the sprint there in his home race?
I think I do remember that, yes. Yeah, that was...
Well, that's Itamar.
It was a good result.
So Itamar's a sprinter in our team.
Yeah.
He's going to be going on the flats, obviously targeting the sprint days. Then we've got supporting him, which is a guy that also got the bad end of the stick at the Tour de France this year, OMER GOLDSTEIN. So OMER was like me, forced out of the Tour de France for COVID, except I had COVID, he never had COVID. Pretty much he was a close contact with someone, so he probably was worse off than me.
Yeah.
Negative the whole time at home and then missing the tour. So he wants to come back with vengeance. Also riding really strong Tour de Wallonie. You know, he's one of those guys that will be also trying to sniff out the breakaways. So he'll be a nice guy to have in the mix. And then we've got who else? Yours truly. Me. Daryl Impey.
Well,
they talk about me as a road captain. I'm also going to be a professional YouTuber on the race as well. You know, I give the sponsors coverage everywhere. Although my dad will probably tell you that I'm probably wasting too much time, and he probably fears that I could be doing better if I didn't do all these videos, but it's not taking any time. As you can see, he's just sitting here now. We're just having an easy chat. But yeah, so my role is going to be to look after, you know, the team as a whole, try and fill in all those little gaps in between there, because I'm kind of an all-rounder in the team, so I kind of going to be used every day. Back in your day, what were you used for? They used to call you the donkey, no? You're just on the front all day.
I was a super domestique.
You're a super domestique.
Not a donkey.
Could you climb?
A super domestique.
But could you climb?
On my day I could climb, yeah.
Where was your best place in Report Tour, which is South Africa's big event?
Third.
Third overall in Report Tour. So it's unfortunate we can't get Uncle Tony on the race this year. You know, if we needed another rider, we might have had to call on him, but he'd have to go on a few strict diets, I think, just before we get there. So yeah, that's our team. I think we've got an exciting team. I think we've got an attacking team. Look, we're up against a lot of the stronger teams there that have really got a lot of GC guys, but with the way the course is designed this year, and with the start in Utrecht, I think we've got a really good all-round team for the race as a whole. I think we're going to have it's not going to be a particular like race where you get like someone just drilling it on the front. We don't have there's some GC favorites in the race, but then there's another part of this tour which is going to be quite interesting, which is the points battle between all the teams. So that's going to be one part. So then our team's going to be sending their best teams to this race, because particularly in the Grand Tour, you're not going to get as many points unless you ride in the GC over the one-day races that are coming in other races. So maybe some teams are going to opt for a weaker team for the Vuelta and send a stronger team to the one-day races where there's more points. It's a tricky one for the teams. You don't probably understand it too much, do you?
No, not really.
So as a fan out there trying to figure it out, I mean, he's not a die-hard fan. I mean, he loves cycling, but he doesn't get into the nitty-gritty. But these things are getting more and more important as the season comes to an end now. So we really got to try and make sure we send the right riders to the right races, and then also, but you can't go to a Grand Tour without, you know, if someone's targeting the GC like Mike Woods, we can't go there with just you know, just a random team for him. So the team has to do a big juggling act. It's very difficult for them now to choose a team and to also make sure we get enough points. So you're going to Utrecht, you're going to be there, you're going to be there with the whole family.
I'm going to be there, and I just want to tell you, Daryl, I've come all the way from South Africa and I don't want to be disappointed. No excuses.
Yeah, you see, this is what I deal with. So that people ask me why sometimes I'm grumpy. It's not because of home life. It's actually because I've got to impress my dad still.
Absolutely.
Look, you know, I didn't come third of the Report Tour, but you know.
Look, you
I've won a stage in a Grand Tour. How many you got?
Oh, but that was a long time ago, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've won stages. Yeah.
Yeah. 20 Ks on the track as well. Best. Got a South African record. Back then was 24 minutes. What's it hanging out in your bar there?
24, 35 and 12 seconds.
That's it. So there you go, guys. On a lekker little rims like this big, tires this thin, aerodynamics come into play. But Dad, it was nice to have you here. It's nice to have you in Spain, and it's nice to have you coming to support me in Utrecht. And guys, if you want, go to your shop in South Africa. If you're in South Africa, make sure you go there. Tiny Impey Cycles will give you a plug on here because, you know, because we can, because it's my channel.
All I can say is good luck, Israeli Premier Tech, and you're going to have a great tour.
It's not Israeli Premier Tech, it's Israel Premier Tech.
Israel Premier
He
Tech.
put an R on the end, but anyway. Big fan of the team though.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys there. See you in Utrecht. Be lekker.
Thanks.
Have a great week, and the next video will be from there.